Happy, soggy, wet, cold cast iron Wednesday from my mom's kitchen. It's the end of April. Our theme for April 2026 is fun food. So we're going to make something that's kind of fun. And it's fun for me because I've never made it before. I'm going to show you what it is now. All right, I got my skillet on. We're going to turn on the oven to 400 because we're going to bake our hot dogs, which I've never done before. We're going to start them in the cast iron pan and then put the pan right in the oven. We have Juicy Jumbos, originals, we have some hot dog buns, and we have some cheese. So it's kind of going to be a baked grilled cheese hot dog, which to me sounds fun and delicious. Let's get after it. All right, step number one, we're putting our hot dogs in the pan. We're going to brown them up in here first, and then we'll get them in the buns and we'll get them cheese and we'll put them in the oven. I really, really wanted to do this outside today. I'm at Mom's barbecue. There's even a break in the rain right now, but before we left Camp Nana, somebody stole our barbecue. And then they gave the barbecue back, but there's no propane, and I haven't got any propane yet, so we're just going to work on the oven here. They'll be just fine. So we're just going to let these brown up a little bit. You could do like fancy designs in there. You could do spider dog. You can do whatever you want. I'm doing this really simple, which is more fun for me because it's just all about the eating today. Baked grilled cheese hot dogs coming up. All right, I got 6 Juicy Jumbos and I got 6 buns. I'm not sure that 6 buns are going to fit in my pan, but we are going to find out. You can, if you want to, toast your buns in advance, just like we're toasting up our hot dogs. We like our buns not quite so crispy, so I'm going to go in with untoasted buns. Grilled, fried, pan-fried hot dogs, and then the cheese. I think it's going to be delicious. I've been debating doing extra cheese, put in some processed cheese in the bottom, and then the shredded cheese on the top. I haven't quite decided, but I have some time because hot dogs are still heating up. Alright, I've rethunked my plan. I've only got 5 buns now. There's no way my mom's going to eat 2 of these. If they were little hot dogs, she wouldn't eat 2. And we have Juicy Jumbos today, so we got 5 buns ready to go. Alright, we're going to start with a slice of cheese, which we're going to put on the bottom of the buns. I think I'm going to slice them in half here, and we'll just lay it right across the bottom. I'll show you. Alright, so we're going with our processed cheese like that in the bottom of the buns. Let's get the rest of them done. Full slice of cheese for each bun. So on the bottom here. It might help the buns stay together. These are the cheap store-brand buns, and they tend to fall apart in the middle. Let's just start getting monkeying with them. This might help it stay. It might not help it stay. I don't really know, but we all love cheese, so a little extra cheese is a good thing. Just gotta make sure I'm moving my hot dogs around the pan here so they don't get burnt. I love burnt hot dogs. Truly, truly do. My mom and my brother, not so much, so I'm going to keep an eye on them. As I said, I have never done baked hot dogs before, especially with cheese. I think it might need a little finessing, but I'm not in the mood for finessing. I'm in the mood for food and fun. Alright, there we go. We've got our 5 buns with a processed cheese in the middle. There we go. Once our dogs are ready to go a little bit browned, we're going to stick them in the buns. And the recipe I read said to be careful not to overcook them at this stage because they're still going to bake in the oven for 10 and 15 minutes. So we're just trying to get them a little bit browned. They'll come along nicely. Looking pretty good. And they're smelling delicious. Okay, our hot dogs are done. We're just going to stick each one in a bun. I'm going to use my fingers. My hands are clean, and they're going right back in the oven to bake. So, that one's not so great. That one's a little squishy in there. It's hard to do with one hand. My one-handed filming generally sucks, so I apologize. There we go. All right, and then I got one extra hot dog. We'll stick that there for now. All right, I'm going to see if we can get all of these 5 in the pan. I'm thinking not, but we'll see. No, I think we're going with 4 here. There we go. 4 will do. We'll cook this extra one. We'll cook this extra one all on its own. All right, now we got to get that cheese on there. All right, cheese. We're gonna top these with cheese. I suppose you could put like your ketchup and mustard and all that stuff in there under the cheese. I think it'd be just as good just to get some dip going. But again, never did this before, so we're experimenting. I love tasty experiments. Cousin David in Scotland said cooking is an experiment you can eat. And I love that. There we go. Nice cheesy dogs. Last week we made chili dogs that were fantastic. This would probably be really good with chili under there too. There we go. And then I have this one guy over here by itself. There we go. Get back up here. I'll throw that extra guy in there too. Wait. Alright, there we go. Put that extra bun in there. Even though it's not in cast iron, it'll still be delicious. Alright, there we go. Now, we're going to put them in the oven for 10 or 15 minutes. And then it'll be time for a taste test. Alright, there we go. They're in the oven, 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, 15 minutes. Oh yeah, those look good. And there we go. Baked cheese hot dogs. They look really good. Alright, let's plate them up. It's time for lunch. Look at that cheesiness. Oh, 2 for my brother. 1 for my mother. Turn off the oven. 2 for me, and then we have 1 extra in there. Oh yeah, these are going to be so good. Look at that. They look and smell delicious. I cannot wait to eat them. Alright, it's taste test time. No condiments, just hot dog with cheese. A little ketchup, a little smoky mustard on there. Cheers. Okay, I did not toast my buns first. And I think that was the right plan. I think these are nice and soft, just a little bit toasted. What do you guys think? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes? Yeah? Okay, cool. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you're having an awesome day.